For more than 30 years, the Shalom, Y'all Jewish Food Festival has been delighting taste buds and sharing Savannah's rich Jewish heritage.
We're just over 2 weeks away from this year's festival, and it comes during a sensitive time for many in the Jewish community. So Rabbi Robert Haas from Congregation Mikveh Israel is here to talk about the Shalom, Y'all Jewish Festival. So let's start with the name. I just love that name, Shalom, Y'all.
It's great. I mean, it really is kind of the theme of our congregation now. Shalom, Y'all is, we have it on t-shirts, we have it on caps. It's a great way to bring people to town.
Yeah, when we say it for this event, everybody knows what we're talking about, for sure.
We're talking about great food, great ambiance, great entertainment, lots of people. It is just a wonderful time, and we had a kind of a partial one last year, first one since COVID, but this year we're going full force, all of Monterey Square again, full everything. It's going to be amazing.
And I know Tina has a question for you, but you were virtual during COVID. You did a virtual food
we did
festival.
One or two virtual ones, which worked really actually pretty well.
Okay.
People came and picked it up, and it did nicely. I think the food was excellent, but obviously it's a little bit more fun when you can talk to people.
In person is better. Yeah.
And Rabbi Haas, the food, of course, as you're talking, it's always incredible, very tasty.
We have some here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
and I love the tray. It's simply beautiful. You put it together quite well. These are traditional foods from your culture, and I wonder about how these foods are prepared. Who's responsible?
Well, that's a great question. They're all traditional foods from our, Jewish history. Some of them we still eat all the time. Some of them we don't eat as much, but they're all prepared by us. I think the meats we bring in and we slice ourselves for the sandwiches, but all of these things are made by, I want to say me, but I can't because I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I do enjoy eating them, but congregants, people who are just members of the city, want to volunteer, and they cook these things using recipes we have, using recipes their grandmothers had. It's really fabulous.
Good on you, Rabbi. We want to show off these. So what are we looking at here, Rabbi?
You're like three things. So you got rugelach, which is, most of these are Eastern European, the two-corner ones. Then this is mandel bread, and that is hamantaschens from the holiday Purim. So all delicious. They can be made in several ways, but they're all excellent.
I smell cinnamon.
Cinnamon, some of them are chocolate, some of them have jellies, some have a wide variety of things. I'm not sure how they're made.
Okay, yeah.
But I know they
Again,
taste
you
good.
did not
I
make
don't
them.
make them.
They just
I
taste
them.
good.
Since you don't make them, do you have any idea of how long it takes? Is this preparation that you think could take weeks, or because this is a huge festival? I mean, people come from all over.
It is, and it takes months. I mean, we have people cooking. Certain things you can make months in advance. Certain things you have to make the week of. So right now we got people starting with matzo balls. So matzo ball soups will be coming, and we have the meats will be coming in. So it's a wide range. And people just work for weeks and months, and it's just incredible.
And Rabbi, we're looking at a video now of last year's festival. You can get a sense, people can get a sense of just how many people come to this. So I want to talk about, this is sharing local Jewish culture, not just food, and heritage. It comes at a time of conflict in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas. How do you think that will affect the tone of this year's festival?
And that's a great question. Now, we had something a few years ago happen. I think it was one of the attacks, I think, of the Jewish community in Pittsburgh, perhaps, right before the food festival, and we wondered what should we do, but we opened and it turned out more people came out than ever before for support because, quite frankly, people here are very supportive of the Jewish community, and we've been very supportive of Savannah. So I think everyone should come out. We've talked to the police and we've talked to the mayor, making sure we have extra protection, and it's going to be safe, it's going to be fun, and we really have an incredible time, and it's a great way to show support for each other. And as I said last time, there was an issue, something happened in Pittsburgh, as we know, that tragedy, and a couple days later, even more people came out than usual, and it's just really nice that Savannah comes out like this.
Bringing community together, what do you hope will be the takeaway?
Well, I think the takeaway is that no matter how different we may be, and most of us are pretty much the same, that we can support each other. No matter if we have different views, different religions, Savannah's been a great place to say, hey, I support you even though you're different. We thrive in the way that we cherish our connections. We work with so many houses of worship, churches, and mosques to do so many things. We work with the city, it's a really nice place for what I would say diversity.
All right, Rabbi, we want to show everybody the details on when it is and where it is. So there, I actually took that flyer from you all.
All right,
Thank
great.
you very much. It's on November 12th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. At Monterey Square.
Monterey Square. And I mean, it's most likely going to be the best festival in the history of humankind. I'm just saying that right there.
Yeah, I mean, how
hey,
could it not be?
You have to make sure you get behind what is a very important festival here in Savannah.
I think it is. It's great.
We're happy to have you, and I certainly hope as you're watching us that you will venture down to Monterey Square and enjoy, meet some people, bond, and learn more about people who may not be so much like you.
Okay, here, try a treat, and we're going to take a live look outside as we check out Tybee Island. There it is. Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts has our forecast. Scott, you're missing out over here.
I sure am. You planned that out when you were putting the show together with Kim Blake. Well, do this segment right before weather, so he'll be 20 feet away and can't participate. So, you know where my friends are right now.